Good evening, everyone that is watching here on JCTV Africa. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Hopefully, today we're joined by Noma Zulu TV. Sorry for that small glitch. Noma Zulu from Mate Beleland TV live. I hope I've said it live, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So today we are looking at the issue of what is happening in Diepsloot. Everyone is concerned. There's video that has made rounds, and we are going to delve into that topic. And she has been on the ground, so want to look at what is happening there. What can the people do in order to save the brothers and sisters that are there in Zimbabwe? I mean, in Diepsloot, that are coming from Zimbabwe. We are all aware of what happened to Babu Evis Nyati, and we want to make sure that we find a solution for everyone. So before we go into that, I'm going to play you a video. I think you've seen it. It is actually coming from Matebeleland TV Live. It has gone viral. Everyone has seen the NC Youth League leader talking about that they don't want Zimbabweans in Diepsloot. So we're going to play that one first, and then we are going to go into our conversation. All right. So this is the man, the NC Youth League.
Operation Stop, Search and Arrest here in Diepsloot. Police must randomly search us. Who are you? Where are you from? Where's your documentation? It's not apartheid, chief. It's not apartheid. It's not apartheid. South Africa for South Africans. Call it whatever. You don't reside here. It's the people that reside in Diepsloot that are victimized. You stay in 4 ways and you can't call it apartheid.
No, it's what I get it during apartheid. That's how
that is how we want it as residents of Diepsloot. That is what we told the minister, Begitel, that the TRT that is deployed here must search South Africans, they must search everyone. I think I've got my idea. I've got my idea.
How's the meeting going? Is there way forward? Yeah?
The way forward is here. There's going to be what you call it. There's going to be an official from Home Affairs that is going to come here and capture those that are arrested. After that, they're going to be sent to Limela. So that is one. The visibility of TRT. We want trap and loss because our police actually are failing us on that. We want the TRT to actually search and arrest. That is another thing that we want. That is all. So this guy here, we don't know what he wants here.
Did he speak in the meeting?
He was about to speak. He introduced himself as a Zimbabwean. I don't know, whatever forum there.
Okay, why would you not want Zimbabweans to participate who reside with you? Why would you want them not to participate while they live within this community in a process that seeks to find a solution? Why would you want a solution that excludes them? It's a question. I'm asking a question.
Here's the solution. And the solution is coming from South Africans. We don't want Zimbabweans to intervene or assist us in the solution. We are the solution, and we are saying they must leave. They must fall off. That is all. They must go. We don't want them to come here and be part of this stakeholders meeting. Do you understand what I'm saying? They must go. My sister, listen here. We want all Zimbabweans to leave because the ones that are documented are the ones that are bringing the ones that are not documented here to come and kill us. Do you understand? Where are they working?
What about Pakistanis? What about Nigeria?
My man, understand what I'm saying here. Understand what I'm saying. I'm saying Zimbabweans are killers. Zimbabweans are entering our houses. Zimbabweans are entering our shops. I reside here. I know what I'm talking about. A Pakistani currently on Wednesday, they were locked inside their spaza shops. Pakistanians are not roaming around Diepsloot. You understand? Zimbabweans are roaming around Diepsloot as they please.
So you only want Zimbabweans to leave, just Zimbabwe.
Are you deaf? That is what you're saying, Chief. You want Zimbabweans to leave. That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. They must leave.
ANC Youth League are raising his concerns about this. So, my sister, you were there on the ground. Tell us, you have been there since yesterday. Tell us, what did you see? And from the residents that we've spoken to, what are they saying about these developments that we're seeing unfolding before us?
Good evening. I don't know. There's an echo on my side. I don't know if you can hear me.
Okay, let me try to silence it to hear from my side. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good evening to everyone who's watching. So it happened that yesterday we went to Diepsloot after the news of a Zimbabwean man who was burned alive. He was stoned to death in the early hours of yesterday. So yesterday morning we went to Diepsloot. We drove all the way from Johannesburg and we went to Diepsloot police station. When we got there, we saw the incident, but we didn't have a chance to talk to him. In a private meeting with the station commander, and the Zimbabwean consulate was also present on that police station. After that, we tried to talk to the station commander, of which we did not succeed because they said he is very, very busy. We then went to visit the family of the deceased. The minister, the station commander, and the police officers were also there. When we got there, the minister addressed people and told them to stay away from illegal activities and taking the law to their own hands. The situation is very bad. I'm a journalist. Most of the times when I'm doing stories like this, I shouldn't put emotions, but yesterday I got very, very emotional, especially on this case. If you see me on that picture, I was interviewing LPC's brother. His name is God knows me. When he started narrating the story to us, it was a very sad story. He told us that there were people who were knocking door by door at night. So upon hearing people outside, Elvis, his wife, and a neighbor decided to run away and go and hide. Unfortunately, those people saw them, and then they started chasing them, and then they shot me maybe 40 meters away from their shack where they got him, and then they started hitting him and hitting them. They took him back to the shack and asked him, "Why are you running? Do you have a gun?" They asked me questions like that, and then they then asked for his passport, of which he didn't have it. And then they asked for the wife's passport. The wife had a passport. They then asked for 300 rand from Elvis, of which the wife didn't have. So he only had 50 rand. He gave them 50 rand, and then they dragged Elvis outside. And then they killed him. I think maybe it's 500 meters away from his house. So the situation was very bad. Even the wife couldn't talk to us because of the pressure. Even the brother was so emotional, the family. And then they told us that they no longer feel safe at all staying in Diepsloot. From there, I then interviewed some Zimbabweans who are on the street who are staying there at Diepsloot. And they told us that they're all scared. And the most sad part is that they told us that they are so scared of staying in Diepsloot, and the landlords are even telling them to move out because the landlords are also scared of their lives. if you go to Matswellan Television Live, you'll see a video whereby I interviewed a lady who had a baby on her back. She was on the
Okay.
street because the landlord told her to go out. You cannot stay here because I'm scared for my life. You should go and visit somewhere maybe for a month or even just leave and not come back. Yeah, it was this is what happened yesterday. Okay.
All right. Let us just listen to this lady that you were talking about.
ngoba sinje nje sinezingane thina abanye kuba nzima ukuba noma sebesingenela ezindlini ebusuku uzobaleka uyephi nengane ebusuku manje nje omunye wethu ufile bembulele ngesibubhe esibuhlungu so asisakwazi ukuthi sizobalekela ngaphi ngoba namaphoyisa anancedo ancedisa ngalo bayafika bafike nje amanye bebukele nje bengawulasizo abazofinyida ngalo.
Ngeke ngezwa lapha ukhuluma ngendaba yomastandard bathi nomastandard bengezinto ezifana nalezi
mastandard vele labo bathi abasasifundi bathi sibuyele kithi so sinje nje asikwazi ukuthi siyohamba ngani ngoba asinazo imali zokubuyela
amastandard bathi abasalifundi buyele kini kodwa irent liyayibhadala
irent siyayibhadala sibonayoza every month ikwanile iphelele
unabantwana abangaki
nabantwana abayi-2
so umastandard maye sithi buyela kini akaliphi le notice akaliphi lesikhathi sokuthi lihambe
abasinikeza notice as long since uqaleke nalinto selesithi sihambe nje abakula notice abasinikeza yona
ngizwe usuthi so uzugcina ubona kungcono ukuthi utshone uzidlalele estradeni uzulazule estradeni ungekho endlini indaba
ngenxa yokuthi uma usendlini bazokungenela endlini befike bekubulale nengane zakho ungenacala bazobuza ukuthi uyenzani endlini into ehlalele endlini yini.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu ngicela usondele sisi babukeli bethu adeni ngoba maye sendlini akazizwa ephephile nangu omunye usisi laye ongumhlali wase Diepsloot laye obuya kwele Zimbabwe
igama ngitholile ngokuhlala ya lolu daba lokho kulawa kwabantu abasiphathekayo ngoba kundlela besuka sabasiphathekayo
uzizwa njani wena uzizwa uphephile ngemva kwezimo ezingaka uzizwa njani
hayi asiphephe
Moving ahead with the conversation, my sister, I think let's get back to the story. It's very, very sad, and you are telling us that some of these people, their landlords are kicking them out. It's a very dire situation. We are trying. I've been having a conversation with a number of people today, and what are the authorities or even community leaders saying about the welfare of these people? Some of them, they've got kids, some of them they'll be in school. What can be done by us as Zimbabweans in order to help these people that are facing such a dire situation? Singabasiza kanjani if nxa besihlangana nalo dubo olufana nalolu?
Yes, the situation is very bad. It's so sad that I was in Diepsloot again today where there was a community meeting. What we heard from the leaders is that they don't want any Zimbabweans, whether documented or not documented. In this case, I did interview the ANC Youth League leader, Mr. Mulefe. He was filming. He was very angry. For the first time, I felt threatened. I was so scared as a journalist because when he said he doesn't want to see any Zimbabwean outside here, I felt scared because I'm also a Zimbabwean. They were dragging a guy called Bongani Mkwananzi who had lifted a hand in the community hall, who wanted to say something. As soon as he introduced himself as a Zimbabwean, the thing escalated. They wanted to hit him. Let me put it as hit him. They were very, very angry. The minister had to intervene, and the police officers had to intervene in order to rescue him. If I tell you, he was rescued by a van a police van and they drove away speeding because even the people who were outside the gate wanted to stop the police van the way they were so angry. Our people in Diepsloot are not safe at all. If there is a way or any means, I think they should move out. And then I also did a follow up on the people I interviewed yesterday on how they were doing today. One of them moved to a relative in Cosmos, and then one of them is still there. But I even offered a place for her to sleep for tonight or even for tomorrow because things were very bad. And she said, I'm just going to sleep here because I don't have money to come to you in Joburg. That's what she said. And she told me that police were harassing them too today and even last night because now police are also asking for bribes from them. They are making them pay for a mere passport. They are making them pay 1,000 rand just for them to not to arrest them. That is what is happening in Diepsloot. Unfortunately, journalists were chased away from the community hall where there was a meeting. We were all chased out. Every South African journalist. Yes, they chased everyone out. We don't even know even now what they were hiding. So we ended up leaving without having a chance to interview Mutwaledi, Begicele. The only person we had speaking earlier, it was Premier of Gauteng, David Makura. But to be honest, I don't know I'm speaking as a journalist or in Zimbabwe in this case, people, our viewers will judge from themselves. But the truth is, things are very bad. It's very bad. I wish our Zimbabwean government can come forward and rescue our people because they are not safe at all. I was not safe as a journalist. I was scared. I was shaking. I couldn't even talk much because I was scared. If someone notices that I'm a Zimbabwean, what if they attack me? Because they were very, very angry. Even Minister Mzwalet, when he was taking a Bongani outside, I'm sure you saw on the video what he said. He said, if you are very angry, you are not safe here, so you should leave as soon as possible. Yeah, that's what happened today.
Just for us to get a perspective, let's just play the last interview that Dr. Mtswaledi had, so that people, our viewers and listeners, can hear what actually happened.
They are not angry about foreign nationals. They are angry about the thuggery that is going here, and they say it's been done by Zimbabweans. And the words that have been told, that your government is stupid, you are stupid people, your government is stupid, you'll never do we'll never do what we are doing here, we are never allowed to do it in Zimbabwe. I don't know the truth of that, but that's what I heard. So when that gentleman stood up and said he represented Zimbabwe, they were going to tear him apart. I've never seen that level of anger before. And they made it very clear that the issue here is not because people are documented, it's the crime. They said Diepsloot was not always like this. And they talk about how they hide children under the beds in their own houses, how they are scared, how they are being targeted as communities. And the people were saying this, some of them are bishops of churches. Some of them are old women who were crying, about what they are going through. And that is the issue I'm going to resolve. And I told them that I don't want here. I was a doctor before, well, I still am, but I'm no longer practicing. I know that if you put a wrong diagnosis to a disease, you're going to treat the wrong disease. And I asked them, if everybody here is documented, will you be happy? They said, no, that's not the issue. The issues, the experiences we are going through in our houses, this criminality that is happening here. And I asked them, are you complaining of people from other countries? They said, no, we have got no problem for race national, but this is what's happening with Zimbabweans. Now, as I'm saying, whether it's true or not, and now they tipped us where to go to look for this type of things that we're talking about here.
Right. That was Dr. Mtswaledi, the Minister of Home Affairs, explaining just what you just said. You can continue. on that vein? You said you were very, very scared.
I was
You were
very, very scared, considering, I mean, everyone can tell that minister's speech is very xenophobic. I didn't hear him condoning what is happening. Did you hear him?
No, but you, the minister earlier said that the community is also angry because of other, I think, 7 South Africans that were killed. That was his other reason. And if I can check on Twitter, that's what other people are saying. However you say it, but I didn't hear him condoning. He was saying on the other interview when that gentleman was being escorted that they are also crying because of other South Africans that have been murdered. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Oh, okay. About the 7 people being killed, the station commander said 4 people were killed from last year, November, till this year. So the 7 people that is trending on Twitter, we didn't hear that as journalists. We even asked one guy to find us a family of the victims, but we didn't find any, unfortunately. But I'm not saying it's a lie. I think as journalists, we should go again and dig and see if it's true that Zimbabweans. But then, how do they know that Zimbabweans were killed those people? Because according to my understanding, the police said no one was arrested for those people. Just like as no one was arrested for killing everything.
There you have it, viewers and listeners. I am here with Noma Zulu. We are just brainstorming on the issue that is happening here in South Africa and what can we do in order to save our brothers and sisters, and the anger and the intentions that are actually rising up. We know that our brother was killed in a very gruesome way. He was burned to death. Something that we last saw probably in 2008 when those xenophobia attacks happened, which was about 14 years ago, and we relived that moment again today. I mean yesterday, and the pictures they've been going on around. So we want to hear your thoughts. Please be part of this conversation. You can ask your questions. What can we do in order to save our brothers and sisters who are in this dire situation? How are they sleeping? What is going on right now? Are they not going to be victims of vigilantism? But then let me come back to the issue that the ANC youth leader raised. They said they are going to do door-to-door and they are going to do searches and they are going to arrest these people. What is going to happen to their belongings?
That is very, very worrying. One, going around searching people is a violation of human rights. It is a violation of human rights. I'm glad the Human Rights Watch people were there in Diepsloot yesterday. I didn't see them today, but seeing them yesterday gave me a little bit of hope. Would say maybe our people are going to be saved. I would also like to applaud King Bulelani from Matebeleland. They were there inside the world while it was hot, while people wanted to eat people. They were sitting there listening, and because they were worried about their people. But unfortunately, the situation almost got out of hand that they had to leave. They had to leave before it was done, because I'm sure they were also scared of their own safety, because they made it clear that they don't want to see any Zimbabwean. So the issue of youth guy that they're going to search door by door, I don't know, because yesterday they said people should take the law onto their hands. But if youth league are going to be led to do whatever they wish, then it's going to be, I don't know. If I say it's going to be a human rights violation, then I don't know if they consider Zimbabweans as people or as humans, considering the treatment. I don't know.
Very, 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 very painful indeed. Probably us right now, we are sitting in a comfortable situation, and we don't know what is going on the ground right now, especially that woman that is there. So what do you think the government of Zimbabwe or the community of Zimbabwe can do in order to find a solution, like a quick solution to these individuals that are there? What can we do as a nation? What can we do as the nation that is here in South Africa? Some of us, we might be away from the situation, but it is gripping our hearts. What can we do in order to save our brothers and sisters that are there, who are they are Zimbabwean brothers after all, and we need them. One life lost is too many. What can we do? What do you think? Anyone who is watching right now, probably they are from the UK, someone might be in Eastern Cape or in Durban or in Johannesburg. What can they do in order to assist the situation? What do you think can be done to maybe salvage something that is better without having to risk our brothers and sisters that are there?
The first thing is that every time when there's a problem with Zimbabweans in diaspora, we hardly hear our government saying anything. I did see the consulate yesterday, but I didn't hear what they said. It's like we don't have anyone to talk on our behalf. We don't have anyone to protect us. Like, I wish our government can speak out, and say something to the South African government, or even try to find out if it's really true that Zimbabweans are the ones who are committing crime in South Africa. I think there's a way our government can do to help. And in this case, because it's an emergency, our people in Diepsloot need us. They need us. They need all help they can get shelter. Some were even willing to go back home, but now the problem is how, because they don't have money. Those people are not working. Even that place they are living in, it's very bad. It's a smarter camp. It's not like they were even staying there comfortably. No, it's not like that. The situation is very bad. It's pegged. It's just not a nice place. I don't know whether it's okay for me to put it that way. So I think now our people need shelter, especially the kids. Imagine. So when I was standing there at the community hall, I saw kids coming from school. Deep down, I was wondering if my fellow Zimbabwean kids even went to school yesterday or today, because they are little kids who are watching their parents being harassed. Elvis Nyati had 14. Imagine those kids hearing what happened to their father, or even having to witness all that. Imagine kids having to witness their parents being harassed by police, being harassed by the parents. It's very heartbreaking.
There you have it, viewers and listeners. I had, earlier spoken to other individuals. Do you have anything that you want to say, maybe probably to our people in Zimbabwe that are there, that might be watching here or might watching this as a rebroadcast? Ufuna ukuthi uthini kubona now that they are in this situation? Maybe ungabachazela ngesindebele ukuthi what can they do in such a situation?
Into engayitsho ukuthi ngemva kokubona okwenzeke namuhla eDiepsloot, ngithe ngithi abantu baphume eDiepsloot abaseZimbabwe, omunye wacabanga ukuthi ngiyabingisela, but thina sizibonele ngamehlo, sakucapture njalo live. Makuthi babele lenhlanhla babukela amavidiyo, abazame ngazo zonke indlela ukumuva, because abantu baseDiepsloot bazondile, bakwatile, and amboni ukuthi kuzaba lula ukuba control kwamanje. Noma bengabe bayithanda iDiepsloot, I think they can move to other places for now and then go back later mayisimo sehle. Into engabatshela yona.
mm, 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 mm. That was our sister. That is our sister, Noma Zulu, from Mate Beleland Live TV. Please go and like their page. Go and follow their page so that they are giving us updates. I mean, they risked their life to go there, knowing that the tensions are actually very, very high, and they risked their life and they went there to give us those footages that we saw. That video that has gone viral and of that gentleman from ANC, it was produced by them. And I want to say kudos to you for being on the ground, for going out there and looking out for our brothers and sisters. And we are forever indebted to you for what you did. I mean, that was an act of bravery to go where the tempers are rising, and you say we want to bring the news, and we want to say thank you for that. Anything that you could say probably to other people that might want to help or assist? You spoke about shelter. Are there any other prospective places that you could maybe say, people that are like you spoke about Cosmo City, where what can probably be done now, or places that you can suggest to say people that are there, or people can do this, in maybe in 30 seconds, if you can share with us?
I think we've got a lot of Zimbabwean organizations. I think we should, our people can come together, and those organizations come together and gather whatever we can get, and try to rescue our people. I do have a few numbers of the victims in Diepsloot. Those who would like to contact them, maybe and offer help, I can provide the numbers. I think that's the least I can do, because I'm not going to say people who contribute to their money to me, they should give their money to me, or whatever they have. I think they should contact, or even maybe someone who's prominent in Diepsloot from home. I don't know if they can, but I think we should try to engage the organizations who can be able to gather whatever we can for our people.
All right. What I'm going to do is, to those that are going to go on Mate Beleland TV Live, if you go there on Facebook, just go there. You will be able to get my sister's WhatsApp number. You just send a message and say that you were part of that live broadcast and you want to ask for help. But we are going also to do that. I think you can see what is scrolling down the screen, that we are asking for people to donate. If you are donating money, you are donating food. If you are able to donate vouchers for people to to be able to buy food, because we might find a place where people can go and reside for a while whilst they are waiting for them to be repatriated back home. But we need your support. Once put our hands on the deck, this is the call for from me, and even I think for my sister, that we need to put our hands on the deck in this situation. And I also saw other organizations saying our Zimbabweans are letting us down. They are not coming together to say, let us help each other. This is a scenario. These are the same people that are expecting to vote next year, and our government is also letting us down. So we are on our own. We need to fight together, Sibe Nobuntu, so that we can help our brothers and sisters, because tomorrow it will be you who will be needing of help. So please, if you're watching this, let us know, and you can lend your help to those brothers that I need. On that note, my sister, I want to say thank you so much for coming to the program on such a short notice, and thank you for the work that you are doing. And is this only your platform on Facebook, or you have any other platforms that you can say to the viewers that are watching?
You are welcome, my brother. You are welcome. Even though you woke me when I was already sleeping. I do have a Twitter account. It's Noma Zulu Nomi. If you go through my Twitter post, you will see how South Africans were attacking me over the 2 days because I was trying to defend my own people. But well, it's okay, because we are here for that, to defend each other. I also have a YouTube channel, Noma Zulu Moyo. I'm also there on Instagram, Noma Zulu Kaura's. Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. That was our sister Nomazulu from Mat TV, brave woman, Kawekazi, that was there on the ground to make sure that they give us news. We want to say thank you once again for your work that you did and for giving us the information that is on the ground and hearing what is happening. So now we know what we need, and we need now to be together as a nation and help one another. On that note, I want to say thank you and have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. All right. That was my sister from Noma's from Mate Beleland Live TV, and want to say thank you to everyone that joined us today. On that note, I had actually said this interview was going to be about this live broadcast. We're going to be talking about how we can put our money together and help our brothers and sisters that are here in South Africa. So, on what I've suggested is, if you have got an e-wallet, if you can send an instant money, if you can send the money, I am going to put here, if you want to send via Mukuru, wherever you are, please do that, so that there are people who are, you saw that lady, she said that she doesn't have the money to go home. She has been kicked out, so she needs to go home. She needs money to go home and get her belongings and leave South Africa. We need to help that lady. There is a gentleman that came to me earlier, and he also said the same, that I have my things that I've already sent back home, because this situation did not start now, started way back. So I want to go home. So we can assist our brothers. If you're here in South Africa, Cape Town, Durban, Mpumalanga, wherever you are, please get in touch with me on this number, and you can put in your contribution. I am going to make sure that that contribution reaches the victims. And I believe that we can actually help one another as Zimbabweans to make sure that we assist those people. You heard the situation, that these people, the people are angry, and they are saying we don't want any Zimbabwean in Diepsloot. So it's time for us to act. Take those Zimbabweans out, those that can. If you have got a relative that is in Diepsloot, please reach out to them, take them in until they find a safe haven where they can. If they want to go home, if they want to move to another location, then that is fine. But what we want is those that are there, that are facing imminent, say that they are going to be arrested. Some of them, they are going to be demanded bribes, like what my sister said. We don't want that, because at the end of the day, they are not going to go back with their belongings. They are going to probably to be stuck in Lindela, probably to be going to be asked some bribes. We don't know what is going to happen. Or then they are going to be sent back home, and they are going to live with nothing for all these years that they've been working. So let us help one another to make sure that we help a brother, we help a sister. So get in touch with me on all these on this number, and you can make your contribution, whether it's via Mukuru, whether it's via FNB e-wallet, Cash Send, Capitec, NetBank, Imali. This is the number. Get in touch with me on WhatsApp and send me, and I will make sure that I receipt everyone that would have contributed, and we help our brothers and sisters to make sure that we give them a safe haven in this toughest time. We all want to go back home and vote, but we cannot go there and vote when we are short. When some of us, Elvis Moyo, was going to be an eligible voter, was going to vote next year, but is no longer with us, right? So we need to be thinking along those lines. Tomorrow, maybe someone is going to become a victim. We don't want that. One life is too many. We have lost, and we cannot afford to lose any more lives. Let us help our brothers and sisters. That's what we can do. I want to read your comments before I leave to everyone that was here. Let me see here who is here. Let me go to Nancy Lolo Gwinji. That's very sad. Okay, the volume is very low. Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully you can now hear me. All right. Okay. Okay. Kushika. All right. I don't know if people can hear me. You're saying no volume. Emily Shikura is saying no volume. Let me just switch to this other camera so that you can hear me. Right. All right. All right. Hopefully you can hear me now. All right. I just want to make sure that I close this broadcast. All right.
So to those that I think you can hear me now.
All right.
All right. So as I was saying, as we close this broadcast, I know that you can hear me now because I trust this. Okay. Thank you. All right. What I was saying is that to those that want to contribute, this is the number that is on the screen. You want to contribute your e-wallet, your cash send, your Mukuru, Y-Code, your Capitec, your NetBank Imali, whatever you're going to send, we are going to make sure that we reach out to these individuals that are in Diepsloot. And we're also going to reach out to organizations that are actually helping. The next point that we're going to do, we're going to reach out to bus companies that can assist. We're also going to reach out to the bus companies that can assist in order to maybe subsidize their price to those that want to go back home. And we know they're in business, but you can't, your business is to carry people that are going to Zimbabwe. So we're going to ask them to give us probably an incentive for those that are going back home, because if they are not going to prioritize their own brothers and sisters, who are going to be their customers? So we're also going to go that route. We're also going to engage the embassy in order to assist, because some people will be having their belongings and they want to go home. So we're also going to explore that route to make sure that the people that want to go back home, they're not going to have a trouble at the border being told that your things, they need to be declared and somebody does not have the money and the things have to be confiscated. That is also another route that we're also going to explore. The reason why we want to help people get out of Diepsloot or in other areas, because once the police have moved in, it's going to be impossible for you to move out, because once you have been arrested, he said they are going to find your ways to get out of that police custody, either by paying a fine or whatever happens, or maybe they are going to say Lindela is full or something like that. So once you've been arrested, it's going to be difficult for you to now take your belongings. You are going to live with nothing. Your stuff is going to be confused. People are going to steal it. You get it? So these are the things that we want to avoid, that if you know that you are not documented, you don't have any papers, and you are afraid that the police are coming doing raids and they are going to arrest you. Once they have arrested you, you have no any other way. All the things that you have left, it's gone. So we want to avoid that. Those are the things, that's the reason why we want to move in, because if we don't move in now, those people are going to get arrested. After getting arrested, say that they're going to lose money, or they're going to stay in Lindela and they get deported. Their stuff is gone. So that's the reason why we want to do that. And as I said, want to engage also, we're also going to approach IOM if they can assist us with people that want to move back to Zimbabwe, if they can give us vouchers that we can use to our bus companies that want to move. I think we saw it happening during the time of COVID-19, that people wanted to go back home, they were given that. And we are going to keep on engaging our embassy and other stakeholders that are from the government to see if they can assist our people. But at this point in time, their lateness to respond is very appalling, very, very, very appalling, to see them not attending to this situation that is unraveling before our eyes, that they are not there to say, we are going to talk to the stakeholders, or we want to help our citizens. Just to say a word, to say, we want to help our citizens move out of Diepsloot, move out of South Africa, those that want to move. We are not hearing that. So it's very, very, very appalling, and I don't even have words to say. As a citizen, it's very, very appalling. So those are the things that I wanted to say. To those that want to contribute, the numbers is on the screen, and you can get in touch with me. Get me in touch with me on WhatsApp. My my number might not be, the network here where I stay is not that good where I am, but the Wi-Fi is always good. It's always on, so which means that you can get in touch with me on WhatsApp. So please get in touch with me on WhatsApp if you want to make your contribution, if you want to help our brothers and sisters who are facing this dire situation. Thank you so much. I don't want to keep on holding you here, but I want to say thank you to everyone that participated in this live broadcast, and kudos to my sister who was there in the thick of things, making sure that they capture the news that we are seeing trending on our social media. Please have a great weekend, and please help us to help our brothers and sisters that are in Diepsloot. We love you and thank you. Good night.